just waiting just for a little bit to see if we can get some people in here. Not that you guys don't count. It's not what I'm talking about. Jake, that truck next to us is super loud. Jake, they're saying hi to you. They're saying hi to you. Oh. Hi, Darlene. How are you? Let's scoot this up a little bit. There. Put a little air in the seat. That's right. My best little buddy, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? So, everybody needs a dog like Jake. Jake's giving me a hug. Jake's gonna get a new collar when we're home. Isn't that right? Jake's gonna get a spiked collar. Right? Yeah. Let me see. I want Jake in the camera. There he is. So, I wanted to come live to you guys to kind of give you an update to what's going on. To the thing that really didn't happen to me, because things like that really don't happen on the road, and how could it possibly be? You know, that update to that. Of course, you guys know that was all air quoted. But before I get to that, first things first. Probably quite a few videos ago, I had said, hey, if you want to become Facebook friends, this is how you find me, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people that I don't know by name come through, add me as a friend on Facebook, and I assume that they're coming through truckernaenae, and that's how they find me. However, and I was accepting people as, you know, they're right there with my friends and family on my personal Facebook page. Hey, Greg. However, as of recent, with George Floyd and the looting, and then this incident that happened to me, I feel like I'm being trolled in my own personal Facebook page. So I've had to delete their comments and block them from my personal Facebook page. So this is just a fair warning. You can troll me anywhere else, but you're not going to do it on my personal Facebook page. It ain't happening. I'm not going to allow it. And so when I do block you because I don't like your comment, you can come out here to the other social media and then complain that I blocked you because you attacked me in my own personal Facebook page. You see the cycle? Okay, I just want to make sure we're clear. We're clear on that. You guys had a really good conversation. The deputy called me last night. I was actually on the phone with Sally Joe, who's in here. And the deputy called me, and 2 of the 3 suspects had been identified. And they also have charges of similar activity in the past. So, you know, he said he watched a couple of my videos about the incident. He said, I know in one video you said I am not very hopeful about getting my ring back. And he's like, I really do want you to be hopeful. He's like, I really feel optimistic about your case. And he's like, I never say that. He's like, while I'm not guaranteeing anything, he's like, I have really good leads and I feel really, really optimistic. And I do too. I feel really optimistic. And, you know, I'm not going to talk like I'm a victim anymore. It is what it is. It happened. And if you're new to this and you're just seeing this live and don't know what I'm talking about, then go back a couple videos because you'll see it. And the reason why I'm not going to talk about being a victim anymore is because that gives people power to victimize you more. Everywhere from women drivers saying that I should be fired. I make other female drivers look like bimbos out here trying to do the job. Look, if you're out there making yourself look like a bimbo, I can't help you. I'm only responsible for myself. So be responsible for yourself. That's what I can say. Um, you know, these truckers that are saying that they've been out here for 30 years and scams don't happen. Who are you kidding? You're such a liar. First of all, I don't know if you've really been a trucker for 30 years. Secondly, do you simply go a block in your small hometown? Is that your idea of trucking, and you don't encounter anything like a scam ever? Like, that is such a balls out lie. I've had good conversations with Shannon, who is an ex-cop today. I had a good conversation with, of course, the deputy. I've had good conversations with ex-hustlers, and they're all saying the same thing. They know exactly how it went down for me. I mean, Shannon, to a T, laid it out. To a T. I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly how it happened. He's like, yeah, I was a detective. That's exactly how it happened. So here's the reason why I'm saying that is because I want to get to this. People are like, oh, you were just crying 2 days ago and now you're all happy and positive. And I explained this to somebody else, like, you can't be a victim and survive. You have to accept what happened to you. You have to take responsibility for your part in it and then charge forward. My charging forward is my new focus on getting these guys off the street or helping to lay their scams on other people. That's my focus. It doesn't mean that I am not still living the anguish that I went through. It's not that I'm not still very upset about what I lost. But that's none of your damn business if you doubt why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do, which is prevent it from happening to somebody else. Now, this may be a bit of a different type of attitude or vibe that I'm giving out, because I'm not a pushover, and I'm not going to be a pushover. Have I seen that type of activity before? Hey, from Staten Island. No, I've never seen that before. So all I can do is learn from it, and share my experience so that others who have similar backgrounds, right, don't grow up like that, aren't around that type of activity, so that they can be hip to the game. For you to simply say, don't talk to anybody out here, that's a hard thing to swallow, right? There's still good people out there. There's still good people out there. That's just, I don't know. I'm not going to talk to anybody. That's the thing, right? I'm just going to be cautious. But my new drive, my new energy, my new positivity, or revived. Oh, what is that? You guys, it is tick season, and I'm telling you what. Do you have another tick? I have been pulling ticks off of Jake like you guys wouldn't believe. Is that a tick? Hang on, you guys. Let's see. Was it this year? Which year was it? Hang on. Okay, no, you're good. But yeah, I pulled a lot of ticks off of Jake. But what I'm saying is that I can still be positive and be upset about what happened to me. Okay? Those two things can happen simultaneously. What I'm saying is I'm not going to continue to be the victim. I'm not going to cry and be upset about it. I am driven now to get this case solved and get them off the streets. It happened. I'm going to do another separate video. Good old Viking coach, he had a really good comment the other day. He said you should redo a video with actual screenshots from the truck stop that you were at, So people can imagine the, the place, and be mindful of, oh, that's that one in New Paris, Ohio, Eaton County, or is it Easton? I think it's Eaton. So I'm going to do that. I think that was really good advice. Um, and then based on my conversation with Shannon, the ex-detective, and I don't know if I should say his name, because he's on a lot of, well, if he's in here and he says something, then that's fine. But the ex-hustler, he gave me a lot of really good information, you guys. Like, maybe you guys know it, maybe you don't, but I'm going to do a video about it because I was sort of blown away. I was sort of blown away. And it doesn't matter. The next best security technology comes out, there's always going to be a scammer ahead of the game. So think about that. So, but yeah, I'm going to do that, but probably when I come off of home time, unless I'm really motivated while I'm on home time to do a video. I have a lot of things to do on home time, you guys, in such a short period of time. Right, Jakey? So let's see how you guys are doing. Whoops. I do get approached by the panhandlers. Like the ones that hang out on the street corners, I typically don't do anything with. You know, I've been at Sally Joe was on the truck with me, I believe. I don't think it was Sheila. I think it was Sally Joe. We were in South Chicago, and the receiver, it was off street. I mean, basically the truck was in the street, that kind of part of South Chicago. And a guy comes up with a wheelchair, and this wasn't like he just had a fake wheel, you know what I mean? Like he needed the wheelchair, you could tell. He asked me for money, so I gave him a $5 bill. But then, like an hour later, he came back and he was all like, something was up, like glassy-eyed. And I looked down at him and he wanted more money, and I said no, like, yeah, no. And then I had a woman that approached me in the bathroom, and she had a tank top on. She had a large bruise here, and it wasn't like it was an old bruise, like it was like purple and green and yellow, like healing. I mean, it was like a fresh bruise. And she told me that she just got off a truck, she just got the crap beat out of her, and she didn't have any money. And I gave her $20. I mean, I've given out $20 here and there, everywhere. I mean, that $20 doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I shouldn't put it that way, but like, I'm actively working, so I'm gonna get that $20. Oh yeah, that's right, Sally Joe. Yeah, the guy wouldn't leave, so I she was in a bunk sleeping. She just said, "Get away from my truck." That's what I ended up doing, because the guy kept doing this, and I was looking away. Jake's all freaked out, and I was looking away like this, and the guy just kept from below banging on my truck. And finally I just like yelled because I was sick of it. But I mean, and sometimes I have a feeling that they're panhandlers, and I just give it anyway. Like a guy approached me in the rest stop and said he ran out of gas at the rest stop. Said he had his family in the car. Heard it before. Here, buddy, here's $20. But this incident was not of my choice. Meaning, like somebody said, well, you gave the guy your jewelry. I didn't give him the jewelry. I placed it in his hand. The premise of this is he said, I'll double whatever you have for value. I honestly thought that I was surrounded by other truckers who were also benefiting from this guy's casino winnings, right? I saw him doling out the cash, not knowing they were all in it together. So when I put the ring in his hand, he put it up and he's like doing this, right? Never once did I say, okay, you can have it, it's yours, or I'm placing a bet, or I'm about to gamble. It was none of that. But I did take it off and putting it in his hands. but that happened for a reason. Maybe that's why I'm still alive. But my whole point is that that I you're not going to silence me. All the trolls, all the women truck drivers that are just hateful. I just can't even, they're more hateful than the men. Just can't even believe it. Now, there's a lot of people that are supporting me out there. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, though, like, I just don't give a shit about what the naysayers are saying. Somebody said when you're doing good and when that's what's happening. So we feel good about this, don't we, Jakey? Yes, we do. Wish you could. He just lays on me, so he becomes part of me, I guess. So let's see what else you guys are saying. She didn't know what was going on. The guy in Fontana. I don't remember that guy. The guy in Fontana. Let's see. Rick says, I went to a restaurant in Oklahoma. No social distancing. Buffet open. What? Yeah, I don't know that I could do a buffet. I don't know that I could do a salad bar ever again. And I like that. That was my jam. Oop. Chase after the flies that are in here. That was my jam. So I don't know. But I couldn't do it. Letting someone hold something, since when has it been giving them something? Great. Like, I wanted to say, okay, so you help a trucker. Maybe he doesn't have, like, how many times did somebody say, hey, do you have cutters? I got a cable that I can't get through. And you're like, yeah, buddy, here you go. Is it you gave that to them? Like, they can drive off with it? They can steal it? They can take it from you because you said, yeah, you can look at it. You can use it. I expect it back. I think most of you know what I'm talking about. Hello, Nicole. I don't know what glitching means. Hi, Sophia. Oh, thank you. Got this a long time ago in Missouri. I am going to enjoy my home time. Yeah, Lee, I literally had left. I think you guys know that story. And then I tried to come back as Jake's mom just so I could be involved. And, well, that didn't work. But I couldn't be a troll because I couldn't even know just a good subscriber and commenter. Because I don't, yeah. Hey, Chasing America, how are you? Did you see, I think that the down arrow is, I think, did you see Shelby over 100,000? I think she's the camera guy. I should say, you know, I'm subscribed to her, but I don't watch every one of her videos. Oh, I'm lagging. Am I buffering for everybody? No, I have a load. I'm taking a load up to Minnesota. But it doesn't deliver till tomorrow, so. But back to Shelby. Oh, jeez, Jake. Got hair on me. Yeah, so she gave her camera guy, but you know, I think she still has either, you know, if she's doing her own editing now, she definitely has a skill. She definitely, you know, does good videos. I don't know about the content because, like I said, I don't watch her. Shoot. Uh-oh, you guys are all buffering? Yeah, somebody just said, Lisa Kelly off Ice Road Truckers. You think women like to gossip? How about truck drivers? I think women truck drivers are probably. Delaware to California. Wow, that's a trip. Whew. That is a trip. Yeah, you guys, when I'm on home time, Chris is talking about us getting out on the boat and going fishing. I don't really fish, but he likes to. It would be the first time we'd have Jake in the boat, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I just want to tune off. Oh, bummer. I don't want it to be all like. I hate crappy lives that are buffering and all of that. I personally don't like to watch them. I think it's difficult. Is that what's happening here? Because I will end the live. I don't see the little circle of death for me. Jake, you want some air, buddy? You guys, I'm going to turn this truck on for a second so that he can get some air. Let's get you some air, bud, huh? Let's get you some air. I have heard about her dog dialogue, but I haven't really seen it. I've seen like sparse snippets of it. Mr. Chapstick, I don't know what's happening in Seattle. I mean, I know what's happening in Seattle, right? Like I don't know what's happening. I mean, I saw a TikTok video today, and it's this girl sitting in her car, which most videos are, right? And I'm gonna swear here, so normally I don't give warning, but I'm going to give you warning. And she's like, is anybody else just sitting here going, what the fuck is going on? Like, seriously, what is going on? The other guy that got booted off my page today said that I supported looters. I really don't know where he got that from, other than, Nicole, I can see you. I can see your comments. You just said, can you hear me? Yeah, people have lost their minds. I kind of feel, this may sound weird, but safe. I'm in a truck in my own little world. You can't hear me? Oh, I turned the truck on. Let me turn it off. Yeah, the world has gone to the dogs. Like, I used to think it was like the people that were going to be able to pull this country back together, but the people have become so divided and against each other. Who was it? Oh, my sister was just telling me her best friend was walking down the street in Wisconsin. I think it was near a farmer's market, and coming from across the street was another woman and her, like, I don't know, teenage daughter or something like that. And as they passed, the mother of the child pushed the lady, and so, don't look at my child like that. What? And my sister's friend says the lady, when they, oh, the lady, I don't know that I was looking at her daughter. Like, people are just ready to explode at any time for any reason, because we're under such duress and stress, and it's bad. It is bad. You know, people being locked up in their homes for months, not being able to work, relying on the government for what? Nicole, I don't know what to tell you. But you know, I hope, like, whatever's happening in Seattle, I really don't. Like, I watched a video the other day, and I wish I remember her name. But one of my friends shared it on Facebook, and he said, I'm not saying I agree with this, I'm just showing you another side of the story. And she brilliantly went into the history of Black people and the suffrage, and to have her depict it in that light, like the suffering over the last 400 years and then the last 50 years and now today. And yeah, I I I have no words. I have a lot of prayers right now. It's a very sad place that we're in. I don't, Lee, you're in the UK. What is it like over there? Um, oh, you guys, I don't have my glasses on. Kleber, what does that say? Kleber, you're from Brazil. Is it bad over there? Like, is there uprisings? Are people against each other? I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I'm in stinking, where am I? Like, I'm almost Iowa, Minnesota border. You would think that I would have okay coverage. I picked up this fly at the meat plant that I was at. Hitchhikers. Gosh. So, it's the rise of the Karens. Yeah, Dana. Yeah. Also, Carol from Tiger King. Carol, what's her last name again? Somebody help me out. I love to see those sort of jokes. Yeah, it's, I tell you, watching a lot of the news. It's not that I don't want to know what's going on. I'm a past news junkie. Like, I used to live it 24/7. I mean, Chris and I, on date nights, we would drink wine and watch CNN. Like, he's worse than I am with the news. And when football comes around, he's worse with sports news than any news. But I really I don't have a lot of other distractions about it all day long while I'm driving. It really brings me down, and I can't. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I don't know what's going on. It's just that I cannot take that in like an IV tap. It breaks my heart at what's going on and how people are being divided. I just, yeah, oh, you didn't have to do that. Is your problem drugs or gambling? Was the ring your last bet, or did you have money left? Oh, well, you know what? I guess the trolls are stepping up, right? You know, that helps my channel. Thank you. And I actually think, what am I going to do with the $5? I don't know. Maybe I'll buy Chris a coffee. Yeah, maybe I'll buy Chris, my husband, a coffee with your money. That's awesome. I think I'll do that. Any other trolls on here want to give me money? I mean, come on. If you're gonna be on here and comment and take your time to do that and take your time to watch me, come on, Reese fan, bump it up more with $5. Come on, you don't have more in you? Come on. By the way, I did forget to disable super chat, but I'm gonna keep that one, my little troll buddy. Thank you, Sally Joe. Won't that taste great for Chris? I think so too. I saw that idiot in another comment, and he said something almost the same thing. So I don't. You guys, this is, I don't give a shit about him. dude or female, whoever you are, you know what I'm gonna say? You only got $5? Come on, make it more than that, Raceway fan. I'd like to dole it out to some of my subs on here. Come on. What a joke. Anyway, you guys, here's the thing. When you live your life the way you want to, I am Skeletor. I just got $5 from a troll. Who does that, right? Normally they beat me up. He still beat me up. He said he was giving it to me for my gambling or drug addiction, but I said I was going to buy a coffee for Chris. So they're just fueling me. So like their negativity, I'm not accepting it, right? So it's eating them up more than I'm good. Hey Eugene, how are you? I do not need anything with some of you. So Race Fan Way, he probably left. He'll come back in as somebody else. But you know what? If you are out there, no matter what you're doing, you know, Sally Jo, well, I don't want to tell what she's doing, but she's back in the truck, doing her thing, right? That is so true. You got to be careful. Like a lot of the official press articles about my incident, I'm like, you got the details wrong. The message out about the scam, the details. Well, I know the Christmas card I never did get. I'm kind of bummed about that. But you did send me the digital copy, so that was cool. But what I'm saying is, you know, I'm going to still smile through it. There's a reason why I have a page. There's a reason why, you know, I'm the positive part in trucking, because there's so much negativity about us, and it's really their families have to put up with a nasty truck driver, that continue that momentum. And I'm just not like, you know, it's funny because I will get comments from people they don't consider trolls, that who have other YouTube channels, and they're like, all the time. That's fair. That's just not your thing, because that's not what your channel's about either. You know, your channel's about ranting and making fun of people, and I find that entertaining at times, but I can't watch it all the time either. Like, that's just, so find your cup of tea and support them. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm happy about that, you know, perfectly satisfied with that. And for anyone that spends a lot of time by themselves, like truck drivers, you really got to like yourself or you hate yourself. And if you hate yourself, you're hating a lot of other people who like themselves. Does that make sense? Like, I happen to like myself, but then I got Billy Bob over here who hates him in the world. So when he sees me having fun, he's like, keyboard warrior, I hate you, you suck, blah, 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 go back to the kitchen. Marry within your own race. Stay the hell home. You're stupid. What are you, in the second grade with all of your nicknames? You guys, this video's kind of all over the place. But what I'm trying to get to you is that stay in your happy place. Happiness by the Mile, best title of her channel. If she can literally stay in a positive mood, because I'm sure she's got trolls and haters too, maybe. Good for her. Good for her. Wow, you really have the pulse of a lot of America. Good for you. Whether my trailer would be loaded or empty, I cannot bring it to the house. It used, when I first started out here, Prime would let you take the trailer home, and stay hitched to it. But they need the trailers all the time. So they tell me typically where to drop it. And then when I go back off of home time, typically the trailer that I dropped is gone. Like somebody came through and picked it up, and then I end up picking up another one. So yeah, it's I was gonna say it's rare now, but it never happens. Even when, what was it, 2 weeks ago when I did a 34 and I actually went home, I had to I had to I just saw RD's comment. You threw me off, RD. I am gonna comment on that. I had to drop it. They wouldn't let me stay attached for 34 hours. RD asked me how my pregnancy was going. So let me say this. Hensley was joking. Hensley and I have a certain relationship where I consider him a friend of mine. I know people don't get it. I know people don't like him or don't like me or can't understand. But I just know him differently than some. So when he said that, it was a joke, but he said it in a live, so of course I had to comment on it. But RD, come on now, look at, I mean, I was doing well. Like, I had lost like 6 pounds, but I think they're back on. I don't know. I'll see when I go home, I guess. But yeah, for anyone that's listening, I am not pregnant. Okay, that was a joke. So there is, you hear it's twins? Well, I was gonna say, if you saw my gut, you'd probably think it's twins too. You guys, I saw my what was it? My drone video, and I was like, dang, like that was realistic. Like, I thought I was fluffy, but I was like, ooh, girl, you put some weight on. Not like another female trucker that came out to hate me recently. Like, COVID has done her no favors. I'm not gonna say who it is, but and I'm not gonna judge her, so that was bad. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, us females, we have to keep our stuff intact, because it quickly, I should have ended this video a long time ago. I would not be getting in trouble right now. There you go, Bass Pro. Go ahead, girl. I see you keep on shining. Oh, thank you. What makes it freaky? Tiny, come on now. We're out here as truckers. You know. And I appreciate your support the other day. I do watch you, Tiny. Yeah, I hope that you knock this out of the park with becoming an owner op, buying your truck, all that stuff. Like, props to you. Not letting, see, you guys, I'm telling you, since this incident happened with me, Jake, you've never heard Jake bark like this, right? There's a guy coming up to the truck, and I'm just gonna let Jake do his thing. Good boy, good job, Jake. Can you hear him? Good job. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Good job, good boy. I'm telling you, he's been barking and growling at people that get close. Good job, buddy. I used to, be like, shh, but not anymore. I have the paper towel over. That's okay. He's my buddy. Yeah. He senses it. He knows. But yeah, back to Team Tiny. Yeah. If you have any naysayers, doubters, and all of that, put your success right in their face. That's what I say. Jake is stepping up. Like, wait till you see him, you guys, when we come back off of home time. He'll be bright and fluffy, shiny, with a nice shampoo and his nails filed. And I'm serious, I'm going to get him one of those big, not so it's uncomfortable for him, but I think Jake should do another video too. Right, buddy? Hey, Paul. That's right, Jake, you're the man. I honestly, before that happened, Chris and I talked, and I said, I got to talk with him go to the bathroom, yeah, like everything, with the exception of, like, I do not take him in the shower with me, right? And I said, it would be nice to kind of have a break, you know, for him to come off the truck, and he would like it too. But now I'm like, nope. So I'm gonna run him really hard, get him to the dog parks when we're home, so he gets a nice break, and then he's ready to roll again too. So, yeah, Jake, you guys never hear Jake bark, never. You're gonna hear a lot more of that, I'm sure, because he's on top of his game. I think he knows he slipped up, and I do too. So we ain't gonna let it happen again. Ain't gonna let it happen again. Did my loving, paying troll leave? Did he? Now, I don't want super chats from anybody. That's not what I'm saying. But a troll gave me a $5 super chat. Said it was for my gambling and drug addiction, and I said I was going to buy Chris a coffee. So where'd he go? Did he just say that and then leave? Did he go on to troll somebody else? Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Well, I love you. I love you, super troll. Let me see where we're at. I said, well, people can watch me on the replay, I guess, if that's their thing. Lee, I think, you know, most dogs have it in them to do that. I just, for the longest time, didn't rely on Jake like that, and I would tell him, like, more or less to be quiet and behave. And now I let him be full out dog. Like, I don't tell him to shut up. I just don't. I tell him good boy now, and that's the whole idea now, Paul. That is the whole idea, not to have people approach the truck. Do I think they singled me out because I was a female, or were just up to rob any trucker knowing after your tire was stopping at trucks? You know what? I think that I think they were very smart. I will give them credit this way. They were set up in front of my truck, and they were right outside a prime truck in this empty space next to it. And so when he came and got me, bright as day, I don't know if you guys can tell how sunny, a lot of trucks in the parking lot. I mean, it was like 12:30 in the afternoon. I had my window down, sitting in the front seat just like this. I was on my phone. Jake was right there, and he knocked on my door. And I went over there, and I was like, oh, is it a prime driver that won? And he's like, oh, no, set outside a prime truck. Saw a prime driver, knows that for most part, out on the road, for the most part. And it was probably because I was female too. I was an I was an easy target. Race fan, you're back. Amazing how no support but me. What a bunch of cheap people. Here's another couple bucks for coffee. Where are the other supporters? Now, you guys, this is my troll. This is my troll that doesn't like me, that gives me money. Oh, did you? Oh, race fan. Come on. Are you trying to take your $5 back now? So, race fan, we were talking about you while you were gone. I said, you only have $5 to give? I mean, now you've given me 10. So, you guys, what should I do with the other 5 that my troll just gave me? Because, race fan, wait, while you were out of the room, I said, you know, nobody else do any super chats. That's not what this is about. But race fan, wait, I'm glad that you came back, and as a troll of mine, you are spending your money on hating me. Or loving that you hate me. What is it? I don't know. I love that you hate me, and you give me money for hating me? Who does that? Brilliant. I don't know. Huh. Maybe I'll give the $5 to some neighborhood kids. A diverse neighborhood, so maybe I'll do that. Race Fanway. If you want to give more, please, Race Fanway, my loving, hating troll. Please, please. Let's move on from him. Hey, Taco. Nice to see you in here. Always give him a treat when he barks at somebody. Oh, good point. Oh, good point. I gotta do that. That's a good idea, Jersey Mike. He's saying to reward Jake with a treat when he barks like that, so he knows he's doing it right, and he will get trained. Can I just call you Flash? Like, oh my gosh, it's warm in here. The ex-detective that I spoke to today, he said it's been going on since circus times. So I don't know. Because it happened to you, I'm not going to Prime. Well, not all of Prime is bad, but I was surprised that a lot of the female Prime drivers were just hating. They say what casino the money was won from. No, they didn't say what casino, and I don't gamble, you guys, so everybody's like, well, there's not even a casino in the area. I don't pay attention to that. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't look to stop at casinos. I don't look to park at casinos. If I happen to be near a casino when it's time for my, clock and I need to shut down, I may park there. I may go in and play slots, but it's not on my to-do list. Like, ooh, I gotta stop at this casino for this buffet. I know that there's some drivers that love the all you can eat crab or all you can eat whatever. That's not my thing. So people are saying there is no casino near there. I don't know. I didn't pay attention that there was or there wasn't. Double coffee for grass, right? The first comment should have cost Race Family $20. Well, maybe he's still in here. I think he's kind of cheap, though. If he's gonna really love to hate me, he's got to come up with some money, What a troll that gives you money, right? Right? Jake and I thought I got the pepperoni bacon strip things and then a big box of milk bones. I had to give the milk bones away at a truck stop because he wouldn't eat them. Cheap troll. There you go, Jersey Mike. I dare you to give her 20. Yes, Prime is a good company. Sally Joe, I would have hated to have seen what Sally Joe would have done. Like, seriously, this girl has got some Alabama roll tide country ass. I mean, I'm trying to say everything in a positive light towards her. This is not at all negative. Like, that girl can, with her mouth and her body language, she can kick some ass. I mean, she could probably kick my ass. Maybe. Sally Joe, don't let that go to your head. Maybe, I said. Casinos are great for parking and food. I used to stop at the one in Miami, Oklahoma, I think it is. I don't think a lot of truckers know about that one, so I'm always able to find parking there. Sally Joe says she would have been passing out ass beatings. Oh, funny. Do I have another Bluetooth? Let me see. Can I check this? Hang on. Phone, but maybe there's interference coming from something else. My Reaper's off right now too. It's not currently running, so I'm sorry, you guys, if you're getting a lot of interference. I will tell you that I love this headset. Like, you wouldn't believe, it's the Overdrive. But you guys, when I had it off one day, I don't know why. I just had it off when I was driving, and sometimes I'll leave Jake's bowl up in front, so like during the day when we're driving, he can get water. This this part fell into his water bowl, and I picked it up right away, but I didn't have any rice on the truck or anything like that. So I feel like it's been slightly damaged. Like, it used to be really crystal clear, and now I have to do this, like, to hear people. So I am going to replace this, and probably use this as a backup. So it might in part be this, because it did fall in the water. Chris does not like to walk, and I walk fast. So those two things don't go well together. But Chris does love to hike, and I wouldn't say camp, like, but maybe we'll get the RV out. I don't know, you guys. I'm not home that long. I also told him, I would love to ride my motorcycle, you guys. I don't even know if I remember how to ride it. But I've never ridden it. I got my motorcycle license last year. I bought the motorcycle. Chris went and picked it up for me. It was as cute as heck when I got home, and it was in the garage. And then I left, and winter hit, and I never rode it. So I should go home and polish that up and get it on the road. Maybe that's what I'll do too. Like I said, I'm not home that long, but I have this long list of things I want to do. What? Darty, here in the UK, we have an app which we have on our phones which has a button, and once you hit it, the phone sends an auto message to emergency service, opens the mic to listen, and sends GPS location. What's the name of it? Is it it's not available in the US? Like, everybody, when they first get into a truck, and I don't know if it's just at Prime or anywhere else, but there's a red button. So a lot of rookies, when they come out, they make the mistake, I did it too, to go out on a Prime Facebook page and ask for advice. Oh, you get all beat up. Nobody is really helpful on that. So you'll be like, oh, that's the ejection button, or that's the beam me up Scotty, or that's the blah, blah, blah. What it is it's an emergency button that goes to Prime to let them know that you're in trouble. Now, you're not supposed to use it unless you really need to. But the hard part is it goes off of like GPS or cell phone towers or something like that. But sometimes they say based on where you're at, it doesn't give them an exact location. It takes a while to pin you down. So, but that's what the red button is. But I would be interested to find out what that app is. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of Sally Joe either. And she's a little, she's not that tall, like 5'7", 5'6" maybe. But that girl can, yep. Jesse, I am having a fantastic day. You've had a pair of Beats Audio wireless static and noise. You don't hear anything. Huh. I don't know, you guys. I have a lot of GPS Wi-Fi stuff in here. I do walk fast. And I try to slow it down because I know, but... Adrian, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Joe, you know what? Then maybe it is this. Because this is what I've been using, because I thought that using this, you wouldn't hear, like, the APU and the reefer. It's got to be this, since it landed in the water. So I'll have to replace that. Good to know. Good to know. Hey, Nancy, you know I started on Fizz Resting Place recently. I wasn't a very happy bunny the other evening. Lee, you are amazing with showing, you know, I know a lot of people in your life have passed away, but I think you're an amazing soul. You're just amazing. I can't come up with any other words. I mean, you can't more than amazing, right? But you're a beautiful, amazing soul. Take it out for a spin. No, a spin may be a little, may be able to, like, you guys, I don't know if you've ever ridden a motorcycle or learn how to ride, but you know, like where you put both feet down, you kind of just walk it. I may do that, like down the block and then turn the corner and maybe turn it on and still walk it. And maybe at some point I'll get my feet off the ground. I don't know that I'll actually take it out for a drive. Or do you take a motorcycle for a drive or a ride? I mean, I am driving it. It's always been very strange to me. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I would love to just on it because I feel like if I wait any longer, like if I wait till this fall or next year, then I'm going to be afraid. I'll be back into like, get on it. And it's so dang cute. It's so cute with the black saddlebags and it's black and pink. And if you haven't seen it, it's on my Instagram from when I first bought it. And it's a Rebel 450. It's so cute. So cute. Guys, where we're at, we're coming up on an hour. I gotta Rick, Primal send somebody out drive 50, maybe. Sally Joe, you're only 5'4". I'll give you the half because I do 5'9.5" too. So Joe, it not through Prime though. Jersey Mike, I don't understand that one. Okay, so the company you work, buy into it, but very, very cheap compared to our safety and insurance companies reduce their costs. I'm gonna check that out to see if it is available here. Oh, my speech. Oh, well, I'm sorry that the cat did that, but maybe the cat really liked Fizz at one point, and I don't know. I was trying to show a little bit of love. Trucker D show. Oh my god, LOL, you ride it just like you don't a horse. Well, that is true. Okay. You ride a horse. You ride a motorcycle. You drive a car. You ride a bike. What's the difference? Like, why the difference? This is why the English language is so difficult. Depending on the vehicle, do you ride it or you drive it? Do you ride a boat or drive a boat? I would say drive a boat. Do you not say either? But why do you ride a motorcycle and drive a car? Deep thoughts. Maybe not so deep. Rebel. It's an 86 Honda Rebel, you guys. I loved this motorcycle when I was in high school. So I got it. And there's, at some point, like I talked to Chris about, at some point I do want to get like a street Harley low to the ground, you know, so that I can reach the ground easily. But I'll never get rid of this bike. I mean, I may be teaching my grandchild one day how to ride it, because it's so stinking cute. I'm keeping that sucker. It screams Nene, and I want to get my plate on the back that says Nene. You guys, I'm sweating up a storm because of the audio issues. It's hot, blazing hot in here. What's the temperature? I'm not running anything. Jake is probably passed out in the bunk. Mom. Anyway. Well, I wish Race Fan would have put in a little more than $10. You guys, don't super chat me. That was for my troll. Okay, that was from my super loving. He left, and you know, ride the thing you ride in, like you ride in a bus. You drive a bus. You ride in a car. You see what I'm saying? Even if you ride a motorcycle, if you're the passenger, you ride a motorcycle. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Somehow it makes sense to me in my head. The confusion. Now, I'm not confused on when to use the appropriate verb. I'm just saying, why do we make it so confusing? At some point, somebody said, you're not driving a motorcycle, you're riding a motorcycle. You guys, I'm going to go over an hour. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I will continue to update as this case progresses. And the haters are going to hate. Supporters are going to support. I love you guys all for being here. Even my ever loving hate and troll that gave me $10. I love you too, because you can't affect me. Peace and love, guys. Be safe. Ciao.